Did your seeds grow?
No.
Oh my gosh, mine didn't either. I only had one that grew. So it's been one whole week. And the only thing I can think of is that it's too cold. Mine were really cold. I had them by the window and maybe it was too cold there. So I'm going to try to put them somewhere warmer. But I will look.
Ours are too cold too.
These are the only ones. Remember my little curly worm-like seeds?
Oh,
These are the only
they're
ones that grew.
growing?
Yes. So these are the only ones that grew.
Zero of ours
Look,
grew.
Mommy, look.
Yeah.
This one's really long. Okay, so can you see? I know it's hard on the computer, but can you see how one part goes up,
Yes, I
the
do.
other part goes down?
I can't see the down part, but I can see the up.
That's really light. And can you remember which one is a root and which one is a shoot? The one that goes up,
I forgot.
the one that goes down. Okay, we can remember that the root goes down usually, right? So roots go down into the ground. So this is the root forming down here, and that makes this piece coming up here with the little green leaf on it. That is the, do you know? The shoot. The shoot. The shoot. It's the shoot. And hopefully we get many more shoots. So I only had 2 of my seeds sprout so far out of here.
0. But I'm wondering, they're dry. Should I like spray them with water, you think?
Yeah, put more water in them. So mine, because I checked that, mine are still pretty damp. You can always spray water in, add more water. You have one of those little squirty things at your hose, you can just go or at your sink, just go. But yeah, and the only other thing I can think of is that it might be too cold. So maybe if we put them away from the window because it's a cold time of the year, and then we just put like artificial light on them. So that's what I'm gonna try this.
For his hair, that's unruly.
There you go. That'll work perfectly. Perfect. All right. So our very first task for our seeds. Do you still have your seed journal?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna draw our seeds then. So we're going to do day 1. We're going to draw them. And I have 2 seeds with roots and shoots. So I can draw that and I'll draw my other seeds. And all of our seeds. Yep, the very first one. Yeah, where it says day 1. That's our day 1 of observations. Let me try to pull mine up.
Pencil.
I don't know how to draw a seed.
So we're going to look at them. Remember, every seed looked a little different. We had all kinds of cool seeds. All right, so let's go down and I'll kind of try to draw mine. Maybe that'll help you. All right, so day 1, the type of seed, I'm going to put flower. I had a flower seed. Flower. It's really hard to write with this big old thing on the computer, so I ran out of space. And then these are the ones that kind of look like a C. They look like a C. And a bunch of little ones that look like C's. And then if I want to make them look a little more like the seed, I can scribble them. Like this is kind of what it looked like little bumpy worm seeds.
No, I'm watching.
Did you have little seeds like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So you can try to do your best. That's our day 1 of observations. And these are the only ones, and I had 4 altogether, so I'll make 4. These are my only seeds that grew. So on these, 2 of my seeds grew. So I'm going to use my green and I'm going to show one went up with a little leaf on the top. So cute. And then I had a shoot that went down. Now my shoot was more white, but I can't really draw white on here. So I'll just keep it green, I guess. My shoot was kind of like this. So that's what it looked like.
We have a sprout.
What you do?
Yep.
Yay!
Can you see it? You see it on the bottom?
Oh, exciting.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what seed that was?
The flowers.
Okay, yeah. So those are mine too, the flower ones. All right, so I'm going to do this.
It was on the bottom, so I'll put it kind of on the top.
Now you have something good to draw. Yahooza! All right, so there's my flower drawing. Oh, wait, actually, this one kind of curls over.
We have another one.
What?
What?
They were on the bottom of the paper towel, so I couldn't see them.
Okay, nice. That's a good one. Very exciting. All right, the next one. I had a sunflower one. I remember you had sunflower too. Try to squeeze it in here. Sun.
How come there's
Here.
3-day ones?
We're going to observe again next week, and then we're going to keep doing it until our chart is full, and hopefully our seeds will all grow and change.
Another one.
Yay!
They're all the flower ones. They were like underneath the paper towel.
Now I have to
See
see
it?
if I have any under my paper towel.
See that? Got a little shoot on it.
Nope, my sunflowers are lame. All right, so I'm going to keep these black. These are really small seeds.
I can show you mine.
Okay, let's see. Yay! Perfect. Those are awesome. I can't wait to see what they turn into.
Mommy, what else did sunflower grow
I
yet?
haven't gotten there yet. I don't think so, though.
Mine didn't. I'm drawing my sunflowers right now. I'm a really small little
Can I
seed.
go ahead and draw my sunflowers, please?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to put more water in mine after this.
Yeah, my flower was the most wet, so I think maybe.
Good. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, so more water, and it helped to have the paper towel over top of it, it seems, right? All right, and then this was, oh, watermelon. That's what it was, watermelon. I'll squish this on here. Water. Oh boy, it's hard to write on this thing. Melon. Okay.
It looks like my sunflower's molded.
Oh no.
They have like fuzzy hair on them.
Oh, well, maybe take the top off. They might still be okay. They might need more oxygen.
Leave the top off for a day or two, maybe.
Yeah. So here are my black sunflower seeds. Did you draw your other seeds yet? Your sunflower ones?
Yeah, I'm
My
drying them.
tomato were really dry.
Okay. We'll get this. Normally they start growing after a few days, like after 3 days. Yeah, so when I kept checking mine, I was like, oh no, they're not growing. I tried putting them on the heater vent too, and I think that's when my flowers started growing. All right, these are peppers. Try to squish it. Peppers. There we go. Okay. And nothing happened with these, I don't think. Nope. I had maybe like an orange for these. These seeds are kind of orangish. All right. And so these are like really flat, tiny seeds.
When are we gonna go with our lesson?
Okay, we're gonna be done with this as soon as we're done drawing our seeds. Tell me when you're done drawing yours. I just finished drawing mine. Okay, and guess what I have next to me for our experiment today? I have a glass with a candle inside of it.
Mommy, you have to light the candle.
Not yet. Did you light it yet?
Yeah, you don't have to light it yet. I have a big candle, so I know it'll last the whole class. But if you have a small little tea light, you might not want to light it yet. Sometimes it's burning.
Votive.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm using. And I put the candle in the glass first and then tipped the glass and lit it. I tried to light the candle first and then drop it in. It didn't work. We are reading from the Wonder of Creation today on page 30 and 31. It is called A Soft Landing. Our Bible verse of the day is Psalm 37:24. If they stumble, they will not fall because the Lord holds their hand. Imagine hurtling toward the surface of Mars at almost 950 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. It looks like it will be a crash landing, but seconds later, whoosh, your parachute pops out and slows your fall to a gentle 200 miles per hour, which doesn't seem very gentle to me still, but then rocket thrusters guide you the rest of the way down to a soft landing. Sound crazy, right? That's exactly what happened when the Perseverance rover landed on Mars in February of 2021. Now it says to check out page 132. We'll do that in a minute. Perseverance's parachute was the biggest one ever used for a Mars mission. It was 70.5 feet wide, or as long as 2 buses parked end to end. This special parachute was made of light but extra strong nylon, Technora, stronger than steel, and Kevlar, the stuff made from bulletproof vests, used to make bulletproof vests. The parachute worked by catching the air and slowing down the Perseverance fall. Because there's so little air to catch on Mars, that's why they needed the small rocket thrusters, which helped to slow the fall even more for that nice, soft landing. Do you ever feel like you're falling and about to crash? Maybe when you study your hardest and you still bomb the test, or when your parents are fighting over and over again. We need to trust God to give us a soft landing. That might mean that your problem gets fixed and disappears, or it might mean that God helps you get through it. His parachute might look like a shoulder to lean on, a note from a friend, or a Bible verse that he slips into your day. When you feel like you're about to crash, keep holding on to him. He'll help you land softly. And he will help you land softly. Here's our prayer. God, thank you for always being there to catch me when I fall and feel like I'm about to crash. Amen. There are going to be so many emotional times throughout our life when we are feeling like we're failing, we're falling, and we're about to crash. And it's so amazing to know that our God is always with us. Now it says, explore the wonder, this last little tidbit on here. And here is a picture of the rover. It says Leonardo da Vinci sketched out the idea of a parachute way back in the 1470s. But it was Andre Jacques Garnerin who tested the first modern parachute in France in 1797. That sounds terrifying. Very terrifying. He must have been very brave. He attached the parachute to a basket and a hot air balloon and then climbed in. When he was more than a half a mile above the ground, he cut the balloon free, just cut the balloon free and parachuted to the ground. It was a bumpy landing, but he lived. I just think it's funny that it says that, but he lived. A couple years later, his wife, Jean Genevieve, became the first woman to jump with a parachute. So she's even more brave, I think. What do you think? Amazing. So we're going to tie our seeds together with Mars somehow. Are you ready? What do seeds need to grow? Do you remember?
Water, sun, and rain.
Okay,
Water and rain are the same.
One other thing. What am I breathing in right now?
Air.
Air, yes. And on the planet Earth, our air is made up of mostly oxygen. Can you say oxygen?
Oxygen.
Yes. And guess what? On Mars, their air is made up of mostly carbon dioxide. Does that sound familiar to you? What? It should. We've done so many science experiments together. Or let me pull out my gigantic bottle. I don't know why I don't ever just put this in a smaller cup or something.
I have one too.
And
But I do have a smaller one I use for cooking.
The world's biggest bottle of vinegar.
Yep.
And then I also have, these are from Costco, you can tell. And then I have the world's biggest bag of baking soda. Okay, so do you remember what happens when we mix the base baking soda and the acid vinegar together? What happens?
No.
Something amazing. So a chemical reaction, a chemical change occurs. And
Bubbles.
yes, the bubbles. The bubbles are a gas. Do you remember what the gas is called?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, that's right. The same thing that's on Mars. Okay, so what's really interesting is our plants here, the people here, and guess what? Even fire here needs oxygen. So on Mars, we wouldn't be able to grow our seeds. There's not enough oxygen. We wouldn't be able to breathe. Do you think that we could have a fire on Mars? Yeah, probably not, right? Because a fire can't breathe in carbon dioxide. So what we're going to do, and I have like a pretty tall glass, I don't know, we'll try it with whatever you have, but we're going to make carbon dioxide in this cup. How are we going to do that? How are we going to make carbon dioxide in this cup?
Baking soda.
Yes, and
Vinegar.
yes. Okay, and our key is to try not to let it bubble over our cup.
Should I trade glasses? My candle is in the taller one.
Maybe. I don't know. Just don't burn yourself.
I'll blow it out.
Be careful. It might still be hot. And the wax might be hot. Okay, and so then once we make our carbon dioxide in our cup, it's gonna be all bubbly and fizzy, right? We're gonna take this and I'm just gonna tip it gently toward this cup. You don't want to put out the flame with our liquid. We want just the gas to go inside this cup. All right, so that's the key. We want just the gas to get in the cup with our candle. We're gonna do our best, not put it out with the vinegar and stuff. All right.
Okay.
Let me know when you are ready. I'm gonna move some stuff just in case it explodes.
Hold on.
I was thinking, oh man, I should have said towel just in case.
Okay, there we go. I have it in the smaller jar now.
All right, we are good to go. All right. I'm gonna pour some vinegar into my cup.
That's hot.
How much?
Oh gosh, I probably poured way too much. I'm gonna pour some back.
So like this?
Let me see. Okay. This. I was thinking like, how much is that?
Maybe
It depends on the size of your cup also.
No.
A little bit. And then my
This?
baking soda.
Nathan,
Yeah.
what's this
That
say?
looks perfect compared to the size of your cup.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab my baking soda. I always have a spoon in it. I'm just gonna grab it's a tablespoon. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon into my vinegar. You might want to use less because you have less vinegar.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do half a tablespoon.
You gotta try not to let the candle go out.
Yeah, try not to blow on it.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? So this is gonna go quickly. When we have our bubbles going, we want to tip it towards our candle cup
Yes.
and only let the gas into the other cup. Oh, you're ready, you're going. Okay, I'm going to.
It's making way too much.
Oh gosh,
Yep.
I'm gonna let it fizz for a second. Okay.
Mine blew it right out.
See that? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so it wasn't the liquid that put out the candle. What put out the candle?
Carbon dioxide.
The carbon dioxide. Yes, it was the gas. And what gas does Mars mostly have in its atmosphere?
What does Mars mostly have?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes. Oh, I have baking soda all over me. Are you gonna try it again? I wonder if I can light mine again.
I can't get mine to light again. Is that why?
Is there too much carbon dioxide in the air?
Maybe.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, well, my. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at. Let me see what happens if I just put this over this.
Yeah, fire's
Yep,
making it out.
Immediately out.
Oh, that was weird.
It just
What happened?
put right on.
It did like fire all in the jar.
Whoa.
But
Oh,
that's okay. Wait. We got to put more baking soda, right?
I'll light my candle again. Oh, yeah, I'll try to anyway.
Do I have to put more vinegar and baking soda?
You know, we could just try it with what's still in there. Mine's still bubbling,
Let me do it.
but it's always fun to make more.
Nope, it didn't work.
Now,
without
let
adding
me
more.
see if I can do it.
Let's add a little more.
Oh, mine still went out. Mine still went out.
I can see steam.
Mine apparently used
Wow.
a lot. So mine is still creating carbon dioxide bubbles.
Yep, mine did it. I just put a little more vinegar and it put it out.
Yahuza! So on Mars, plants are not going to be able to grow. Fire is not going to be able to burn. People cannot breathe. Do you think it's a good place for us to move? Should we move to Mars?
No.
No, thank you. Earth is the perfect place designed by God for us, right?